Dear students, I am your math teacher from Paramount Public School, Chima. Beta, today we will continue exercise 6.2. From question 6th up to question 5th we have solved yesterday. Question 6th, beta, second part. First part is very easy, you can try by yourself. Second part is, in 6th we have to simplify. We have to simplify the given questions. Now look here, beta, in second part, 16 multiply 2 raised to power n plus 1 minus 4 multiply 2 raised to power n, 16 multiply 2 raised to power n plus 2 minus 2 multiply 2 raised to power n plus 2. Okay. During the simplification, beta, look here if anything is common between numerator and denominator. First of all, look at the power of n. 2 raised to power n, 2 raised to power n, 2 raised to power n, 2 raised to power n. We have to cancel 2 raised to power n. Then we get simplified form of this sum. Now look here, beta, 16 multiply, it's 2 raised to power n plus 1. I can write it 2 raised to power n multiply 2 raised to power 1 by using first law of exponent. 4 multiply 2 raised to power n. 16. Similarly here, beta, 2 raised to power n plus 2 by using first law. I can write it 2 raised to power n multiply 2 raised to power 2 minus 2 multiply. Similarly separate 2 raised to power n plus 2. I can write it 2 raised to power n multiply 2 raised to power 2. Now beta, 2 raised to power n, 2 raised to power n is here and also here. Take 2 raised to power n common. And what is left here? 16 multiply 2. 16 multiply 2 become 32. And here, beta, what is left? Only 4, because 2 raised to power n we have take outside common. So here 4 left. Similarly here, beta, take 2 raised to power n is here, 2 raised to power n is here. Take it common outside. And what is left here? 16 multiply 2 raised to power 2. 2 raised to power 2 is equal to 4. So 16 multiply 4 is equal to 64. Okay, beta. And similarly here 2 raised to power 10, 2 raised to power n is common outside. What is left? 2 multiply 2 raised to power 4. 2 raised to power 2. 2 raised to power 2 is equal to 4. 4 multiply 2 is equal to 8. Understood, beta? 2 raised to power n is cancelled with 2 raised to power n. And what is left? 32 minus 4. 28. 64 minus 8. 56. Now both 28 and 56 are on the table of 7. Or you can say 28 2s are 56. Cancel on 2. So it become 1 upon 2. Understood, beta? Very easy. Clear? I am explaining again. First of all, 2 raised to power n plus 1, by using first law of exponent, I separate it, I write it 2 raised to power n multiply 2 raised to power 1. Other term as it is. Similarly here 2 raised to power n plus 2 is written as 2 raised to power n multiply 2 raised to power 2. Similarly here. Now 2 raised to power n in the numerator is common, as well as in the denominator 2 raised to power n common. And here when 2 raised to power n take outside, what is left? 16 multiply 2. 16 2s are 32. And here 2 raised to power n take outside, what is left? Only 4 left. And here, beta, similarly 2 raised to power n take outside common. What is pending? 16 multiply 2 raised to power 2. 2 raised to power 2 is equal to 4. 16 fours are 64. Okay. Similarly here 2 raised to power n is outside. What is left? 2 multiply 2 raised to power 2. 2 raised to power 2 is equal to 4. 2 multiply 4 is equal to beta 8. 2 raised to power n cancel with 2 raised to power n, and we have left 28 upon 56 is equal to 1 upon 2. Understood beta? Clear? Yes beta. Question 6th, first part very simple, you have to try by yourself, and part 3rd is similar as like part 2nd. 10 multiply 5 raised to power n plus 1 plus 25 multiply 5 raised to power n, 3 multiply 5 raised to power n plus 2 plus 10 multiply 5 raised to power n plus 1. As like the question 2nd, here we have take 2 raised to power n outside. Here we will take 5 raised to power n outside common, and we will solve it. Understood beta? Try these two sums by yourself, and its 4th part is I am explaining now. Yes beta, question 6th 4th part is we have to simplify it. During these types of numbers beta, whenever you have to simplify, numbers are in the form of power, you have to write their prime factors. Look here, 16. 16, I can write 16 as 2 raised to power 4. Its whole power will be 7. Similarly beta 25, I can write it 5 raised to power 2. 5 multiply 5 will be 25. Its whole power is 5. Similarly beta 81, I can write 81 3 raised to power 4. Means 3 multiply 4 time it will become 81. Its whole power is 3. Okay. And similarly here beta, prime factor of 15 will be 3 multiply 5. 3 5s are 15. And prime factor of 24, I can write 24. 8 3s are 24. And 8 prime factors are 2 raised to power 3. Multiply 3. So I can write 24 in the form 2 raised to power 3 multiply 3. 2 raised to power 3 multiply 3, its whole power 5. 24 is written in that form. And next is beta 80. 80 I can write 16 5s are 80. And prime factor of 16 beta 2 raised to power 4. Okay, means 18 can be written in the form of prime factor 2 raised to power 4 multiply 5. 4 multiply 5. Its whole power is 3. Understood beta? Clear? Okay, I am explaining again. 24 is split. 8 3s are 24, and 8 can be written as 2 multiply 2 multiply 2, means 2 raised to power 3 multiply 3. Okay, so 24 become 2 raised to power 3 multiply 3, its whole power is 5. Similarly beta 80, 16 5s are 80. 16 is written as 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 2. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. So it becomes 2 raised to power 4. So 80 is written as 2 raised to power 4 multiply 5. Its whole power is 3. Clear? Understood beta? Now beta, identify which law we will use. 2 raised to power 4, its whole power 7, means power of power. Then multiply the power. It becomes 4 multiply 7, 28. 2 raised to power 28. And 5 raised to power 2 multiply 5, 10. It becomes 5 raised to power 10. And 4 multiply 3, 12. It becomes 3 raised to power 12. Okay beta? And look here, 3 multiply 5 whole power 7. We will use here which law? Fourth law. base are same, base are different, exponent is same, then power will be separate. 3 multiply 5 raised to power 7, it will be written as 3 raised to power 7 multiply 5 raised to power 7, means power will be separated on both numbers according to fourth law. Okay. Similarly here beta, it become power, separate the power on these two number, it become 2 raised to power 3, its whole power 5. Okay, and 3 raised to power 5. Similarly here beta, 2 raised to power 4, its whole power 3, and 5 raised to power 3, means power is written in separated form on each number. Clear beta? Understood? Now 2 raised to power 28 as it is, 5 raised to power 10 as it is, 3 raised to power 12 as it is. Now first is beta 2 raised to power 28. Now simplify this one, 3 raised to power 7 as it is, 5 raised to power 7 as it is, and power of power we will multiply the power, 3 into 5 15, it become 2 raised to power 15, multiply 3 raised to power 5, and similarly here 4 into 3 12, it become 2 raised to power 12, multiply 5 raised to power 3. Okay beta. Now 2 raised to power 28 multiply 5 raised to power 10, 3 raised to power 12, and in the denominator we will collect the like terms. 2 raised to power 15, like term is power with the same base. 2 raised to power 15, 2 raised to power 12. Collected these two terms, 2 raised to power 15, 2 raised to power 12. And next number is 5. Look at the terms in which base is 5. 5 raised to power 7, 5 raised to power 3. Collect these two terms, 5 raised to power 7, 5 raised to power 3. Okay. And here beta, last number is 3. So collect the terms with base 3. 3 raised to power 7, 3 raised to power 5, 3 raised to power 7, 3 raised to power 5. Clear beta? Understood? Now it become 2 raised to power 28, 5 raised to power 10, 3 raised to power 12 divided by divided by, now look here, base are same, power is different, sign is multiply. So simply by the first law we will add the power, it become 2 raised to power 15 plus 12. 15 plus 12 it is 27. And here beta 5 raised to power 7 multiply 5 raised to power 3. So by the first law we will add the power, 5 raised to power 7 plus 3. 7 plus 3 is equal to 10. It become 5 raised to power 10. Similarly here beta 3 raised to power 7, 3 raised to power 5. Add the power by first law, 7 plus 5 12. It become 3 raised to power 12. Understood beta? And here 3 raised to power 12, 3 raised to power 12. It become 1. Cancel with each other. 5 raised to power 10. Cancel with 5 raised to power 10. What is left? 2 raised to power 28 upon 2 raised to power 27. Sign is division. So by second law we will subtract the power. It become 2 raised to power 28 minus 27. Clear beta? Understood? 28 minus 27. And 28 minus 27 is equal to 1. It become 2 raised to power 1. And your answer is equal to 2. Understood? Clear? Okay beta? I am explaining again. First of all, make the prime factors of every number. Okay, like 16 is written 2 raised to power 4, 25 is written 5 raised to power 2, 81 is written 3 raised to power 4, 15 is written 3 multiply 5, 24 is written 2 raised to power 3 into 3, and 80 is written 2 raised to power 4 into 5. Make their prime factor. You know very well how to make the prime factors. Okay, beta. Then in the denominator, separate the power by using the fourth law. It becomes 3 raised to power 7 into 5 raised to power 7. 2 raised to power 3, its whole power 5. 3 raised to power 5. 2 raised to power 4, its whole power 3. And 5 raised to power 3. Okay, beta. Understood? Then simply we collect the terms with same base and apply the second law. Then our answer is equal to 2. Understood, beta? Yes, beta. Question 7th. Find the value of n in each of the following. We have to find the value of n. First part, 5 raised to power 2n multiply 5 raised to power 3 is equal to 5 raised to power 11. Now beta, here base is same and sign is of multiply. By using first law, we will add the power. It become 5 raised to power 2n plus 3. 2n plus 3 is equal to 5 raised to power 11. 5 raised to power 2n plus 3 is equal to 5 raised to power 11. It is possible only when their exponent will be equal. Okay, understood, beta? Like 2 raised to power 3 is equal to 2 raised to power 3. Only if this exponent is equal. 3 is equal to 3. Okay. If I take exponent here 3 and here I will take 4, then it become beta 8 and it becomes 16. They are not equal. Okay. Means they will be equal only if and only if their exponents are equal. Okay. Now when base are same and sign is of equality here, then equate the exponent. Okay, understood, beta? So 2n plus 3, this exponent will be equal to this exponent will be equal to 11. Equate the powers. Okay, so we have to find n. Take 2n one side, take 2n one side, yes, and 3 will go toward that side. Its sign will be changed. Here it is positive. When it will come that side, it become negative. So 2n is equal to 11 minus 3 is equal to 8. And n is equal to beta. This 2 will be divided by 8. 8 upon 2 is equal to 4. Clear? Understood? It was the question first. And after that, beta, second and third part are very easy. You can try by yourself. And fourth part is beta 7 raised to power 2n plus 1 divided by 49 is equal to 7 raised to power 3. We have to find n. Now 7 raised to power 2n plus 1 divided by, here base is 7, here is 49. So firstly make the base equal. Can I write 49 in the form of 7? Yes, 7 sevens are 49. So 49 is becomes 7 raised to power 2. Okay, beta. Now base are same, sign is of division. So by second law of division we will subtract, second law of exponent. We will subtract the powers. So it becomes 7 raised to power 2n plus 1 minus 2 is equal to 7 raised to power 3. Okay, beta. Now it becomes 7 raised to power 2n 1 minus 2. It is minus 1 is equal to 7 raised to power 3. As like the first question, equate the powers. Now equate power of both numbers. So 2n minus 1 is equal to 3. So we have to find the n. So keep n on one side and 1 will come that side, its sign will be changed, it become 3 plus 1. So 2n is equal to beta 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. So n is equal to 4 upon 2 equal to 2. Understood beta? Clear? Okay. Understood? So from here I am explaining again. 7 raised to power 2n minus 1 is equal to 7 raised to power 3. So as like the question first beta, we equate the powers. So 2n minus 1 is equal to 3. Okay. So 2n one side, 1 will come that side, its sign will be changed. It become 3 plus 1. 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. So 2n is equal to 4. We have to find the n. So n will be 4 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 cancel on 2 is equal to 2. Clear beta? Yes beta, question 7th, 6th part. 5th I will give to you for the practice. You have to try by yourself. And 6th part is beta, look, 2 upon 3 raised to power 10. And here beta 3 upon 2 raised to power 2 its whole power 5 means power of power. So by third law we multiply the power. So it become 3 upon 2. 2 multiply 5 10. 3 upon 2 raised to power 10. And is equal to 2 upon 3 raised to power 2n minus 2. Clear beta? And here look, base are different, power is same and sign is of multiply. So by fourth law of exponent we will, power is same na, so we will multiply these two numbers. So it become 2 upon 3 multiply 3 upon 2 and power will be same 10. 2 upon 3 raised to power 2n minus 2. Now 3 is cancelled with 3, 2 is cancelled with 2, it become 1 raised to power 10. 2 upon 3 raised to power 2n minus 2. And 1 raised to power 10 beta, it will be equal to 1. Power of 1, if any number of power of 1, it is always equal to 1. So 1 is equal to 2 upon 3 raised to power 2n minus 2. Now beta here, what to do next? Because here base are not equal. So we can't equate the powers. Okay. Now I explained you yesterday, power of any number. If power of any number is 0, then it is equal to 1. Then it is equal to 1. Means here beta 2 upon 3 raised to power 2n minus 2 is equal to 1. Okay. That means it is equal to 1 if its power will be 0. Means 2 upon 3 its power. If its power is equal to 0, then it is equal to 1. Okay. Then it is equal to 1, otherwise it is not possible. So beta its power will be equal to 0. So equate the power to 0. So 2n minus 2 is equal to 0. And from here find the n. 2n, 2 will go that side, sign will be changed, and n is equal to beta 2 upon 2 is equal to. Clear? Understood? I hope this point will be clear to you. I am explaining again. 2 upon 3 raised to power 2n minus 2. This is equal to 1. We know power of any number, if 0, then it is equal to 1. Means this number 2 upon 3 raised to power 2n minus 2 will be equal to 1 if its power will be 0. Otherwise it is not possible. Means if 2n minus 2 is equal to 0, then this number is equal to 1. Otherwise it is not possible. So we equate its power to 0 and find the n. Clear beta? Understood? Yes beta, question 7th. Pending parts are 2nd, 3rd and 5th. You have to try these parts by yourself. Very easy. I'm sure you can easily solve these parts. Question 8th beta. If 9 raised to power n multiply 3 raised to power 2 multiply 3 raised to power n minus 27 raised to power n divided by 3 raised to power 3 its whole power 5 multiply 2 raised to power 3 is equal to 1.27. Then we have to find the value of n. Very simple, as like the previous question we will proceed. Firstly beta, find the prime factor if any number is there. Now 9 raised to power 3, 9 prime factor will be 3 multiply 3, means I can write 9 as 3 raised to power 2 its whole power n multiply 3 raised to power 2 3 raised to power n minus, and 27 prime factor beta will be 3 multiply 3 multiply 3. 3 into 3 9, 9 into 3 27. So it becomes 3 raised to power 3 its whole power n. And here beta, as it is 3 raised to power 3 its whole power 5, 2 raised to power 3. Similarly here beta 1 upon 27, 27 prime factors are 3 raised to power 3. Clear? Understood? Now beta here 3 raised to power 2 its whole power n. Power of power. By using third law of exponent, we will multiply the power, it become 3 raised to power 2 multiply n. That is 2n. 3 raised to power 2, 3 raised to power n, and 3 raised to power 3 multiply n, 3 raised to power 3n. Okay beta. And here 3 raised to power 3 its whole power 5. 3 into 5 15. It become 3 raised to power 15 multiply 2 raised to power 3 and 1 upon 3 raised to power 3. Clear beta? And here look, base are same. Here 3 raised to power 3n. Look here, 3 raised to power 2n multiply 3 raised to power n. Base is same. We will add the power. So it become 3 raised to power 2n plus n. 2n plus n, 3n. It become 3 raised to power 3n and multiply 3 raised to power 2 minus 3 raised to power 3n as it is upon 3 raised to power 15, 2 raised to power 3, 1 upon 3 raised to power 3. Other number as it is. Now here beta look, 3 raised to power 3n, 3 raised to power 3n. We can take 3 raised to power 3n outside common. What is left? 3 raised to power 3n common. So here what is left? 3 raised to power 2. And 3 raised to power 2 is equal to 9. And here beta 3 raised to power 3n we have take outside. What is left here? Nothing is left. No. What is left here? 1. If nothing is here, then we have to write 1. Okay? 1 is left. And 3 raised to power 15. And 2 raised to power 3, it will become beta 8. 1 upon 3 raised to power 3. Clear? Now it is equal to 3 raised to power 3n. 9 minus 1 beta 8. 3 raised to power 15. 8. 1 upon 3 raised to power 3. 8 is cancelled with 8 beta. Understood? Clear? And next, here beta 3 raised to power 3n divided by 3 raised to power 15 sign of division, base is same, so we will subtract the power. It become 3 raised to power 3n minus 15. And here beta 1 upon 3 raised to power 3. I have told you yesterday, if any number whose power is in minus, it will become a raised to power 1 upon a raised to power n. And here beta it is 1 upon 3 raised to power 3. We can write it 3 raised to power minus 3. When it come up upside, its power will be change, its sign. Here 3 raised to power 3. When it come up, its sign will be changed. It become 3 raised to power minus 3. Now beta, base is same. So equate the power. 3n minus 15 is equal to minus 3. Okay, understood? And after that beta, 3n one side, 15 come that side, its sign will be changed. Minus 3 here, it is minus 15, on that side it become plus 15. And from here 3n minus 3 plus 15 is equal to 12. Okay, understood beta? And your n is equal to 12 upon 3, 3 4s are 12 is equal to 4. N is equal to 4. Understood beta? Clear? I hope this question will be clear to you. Okay beta? This is all about the exercise 6.2. And tomorrow we will start our next exercise 6.3. Thank you beta.